Sarah Bakewell, How to Live, or A Life of Montaigne in 1 Question and 20 Attempts at an Answer. Delve deep into the fascinating world of Michel de Montaigne, as explored in Sarah Bakewell's How to Live, or A Life of Montaigne in 1 Question and 20 Attempts at an Answer. Discover how Montaigne's groundbreaking personal essays were born from his near-death experience, his philosophy, and his desire to find peace in post-retirement contemplation. This engaging summary navigates the development of Montaigne's thoughts and traces the impact of his writing on future generations of philosophers, authors, and thinkers. Get ready to immerse yourself in Montaigne's candid exploration of the human condition and experience by piecing together the intricate tapestry of his stream of consciousness.
Lessons from a Brush with Death. Montaigne, a French philosopher, survives a near-death experience after being accidentally run over by his servant's horse. During this ordeal, he experiences a sense of calm and lightness, debunking his fear of death. Montaigne believes that our minds are wired to experience dying in a painless way, and we should not fear it. He suggests we should apply this same feeling of lightness to our daily lives, especially during difficult moments, reminding us not to take life too seriously. Montaigne's writing journey. After his near-death experience, Montaigne retired to his country estate with the dream of living a carefree life. However, he fell into a state of melancholy, prompting him to follow the advice of Stoic philosopher Seneca and turn his focus towards writing. Montaigne's twist on the philosophy was making himself the focal point of his reflections and writing, leading to the creation of his renowned essays. Embracing mediocrity. Montaigne believed that mediocrity and ordinariness should not be viewed as weaknesses. Instead, by accepting our limitations, we could achieve greatness. In his view, writing about himself was a way of exploring his humanity and sharing it with others. Through this process, he created a mirror in which readers could see reflections of themselves. His emphasis on embracing mediocrity was a rejection of the conventional notion of greatness that separates us from our fellow human beings. For Montaigne, it was a way of accepting ourselves as the limited, imperfect human beings we are while staying open to alternative perspectives and ways of thinking. The art of writing. Stream of consciousness. Montaigne's approach to writing involves exploring multiple perspectives and tracing the flow of consciousness. He records his thoughts as they meander towards new realizations, contradictions, and doubts, leaving everything on the page. Writing about oneself requires conveying the essence of one's thoughts and experiences, and Montaigne achieves this by letting his stream of consciousness flow out onto paper. He writes without an overarching lesson or thesis, instead opting for a meandering flow that directs itself towards various subjects, including his personal experiences. Ultimately, Montaigne's approach invites the reader to relive their experiences and thoughts rather than just reading about them. Montaigne, a revolutionary literary figure. Montaigne revolutionized literature with his essays, which made him an overnight celebrity in French high society. He used his newfound status to enter politics as an advisor, diplomat, and negotiator during a dangerous time. Despite the turmoil, Montaigne continued to add to his essays until his death, leaving behind a work that influenced many of history's greatest writers and thinkers.
Sarah Bakewell's How to Live, or A Life of Montaigne in 1 Question and 20 Attempts at an Answer, encapsulates the fascinating and pioneering life and ideas of Montaigne. By embracing his own imperfections and cultivating an open mind, Montaigne transcended the limitations of his era to forge an innovative literary style that paved the way for future generations. Through the honest examination of his own life, he allowed others to see their own humanity reflected in his writing. As we journey through Montaigne's essays, we come to realize that his very ordinariness made his work extraordinary, allowing it to endure centuries after his death and continue its influence on writers and thinkers today.